Oh, hello, I didn't see you there. What's this, you may ask? This is an outboard engine. The kind of engine you'd find on a small craft, a small safety craft, to protect you when you're on the water. I can see you may be wondering what this 3.5 here means. And you'd be right to ask. This is how many horsepower the motor has. If I turn to the side, you can also see that this particular motor is 4-stroke. I don't know what that means. What does this mean, I hear you ask? 4-stroke. We'll be answering that later on when we get more in depth about how an engine works. There are two main types of petrol engines. You've got 4-stroke and 2-stroke. There's also diesel engines, but we're not interested in them because they're slow and boring. We want speed and power. You're now going to see a clip of starting the engine. It's not, you're going to see me filling a bucket with water because I have no sea or pond in my garden. Putting petrol in it. I'll put some little things so you know what's going on when it, cue the montage. There's holes here in the centre of the screen now, which is where the water, exciting, the water gets sucked out of the sea, pond, lake, whatever you're in, bucket for this purpose, which goes up here and cools the engine. Turn the fuel on, making sure, of course, that the engine is in neutral. Now we can insert the kill cord into the switch here. Ensure the engine is in the start position. This is then when things start getting exciting and we can pull on the pull cord here. Placing the engine in gear provides forward motion, as can be seen. If something bad happens and you fall off the boat, this will be just the kill cord will be wrapped around you at all times. Before starting the engine, of course, safety, important, very important. So you wrap the kill cord around your leg like so, and then put it in there. Start the engine as you would. But then, panic, you fall off the boat, and the engine dies. You see, safety. This means you're not going to get chopped up in the propeller, because that's bad. To increase speed, we just twist on the throttle. I hope that made sense. The important thing to remember is when you're down at the club and you hear clear screamed very aggressively, you know, look what's around you and you stay away from the spinny bit, because that's you want to stay away from that. It's bad. Secondly, when taking the safety boat down the beach, make sure you listen to the instructors and everyone, just to make sure that you don't hurt yourself. Basically, you don't want to go in front of the boat when it's going down the slope of the beach, because it works if it hits you, and no one wants that. Thirdly, at the end of a session, when the safety boats are being winched up the beach, stay away from the winch wire, because that can move around all over the place, and just stay away from it. Stand clear, well clear, and just basically, when the safety boats are being moved around on the beach, or any boat for that matter, just make sure you're aware and not in the way of anything, or make sure nothing's going to hit you. Oh, and of course, how could I forget? I mentioned just then, but kill cord. At some point in the season, you might get a chance to drive the ribs, and you need to make sure, you'll be instructed to, but you need to make sure that you're wearing the kill cord. And if you're on a safety boat with someone who's not wearing a kill cord when they're driving the boat, you should probably alert them, because they should be. Not that anyone would forget, but you never know. Never can be too safe. How an engine works. At the start of the cycle, 4-stroke, we've got 4 bits, if you like. At the start, the piston moves down, and the valve opens at the top to let in the fuel-air mixture, and then the momentum pushes the piston back up, which compresses the air-fuel mixture, and then it is ignited. The bang causes the piston to go back down, and then it comes back up, and the other valve opens to let the exhaust gases out, and then it comes down again, sucking in more of the air-fuel mixture, and this process just repeats a lot, basically, and that's how an engine works. Put simply, well, not that simple.